can keep himself safe. You know, you called out Diamond being one of those engaged support players. It is going to be the Leona. And that is a pretty deadly duo down in the bottom line. Playmakers have been looking more aggressive. Oh, somebody gonna go all out.
Has the dominance, but Rich taking a lot of damage. Gonna get the call of the meek. He's so low. One more auto. Someday he'll pick up first blood against Rich.
The tier here looking to scale potentially. Bucio has no flash. They're gonna look for it.
Flash in, a lot of damage. The pullback. Gotta be careful. But Bucio, he is getting burst down by Tomo.
Nice.
Big beefy front lines with Nautilus being one of them. Early game, that ain't the case.
Yeah.
He's a very squishy champion, but bot lane, Double Up and Tomo are fighting it out. There's no flash. You gotta get the damage. The flash in from Double Up. What a play to take down Tomo.
As Double Up had already used the flash there and the E, pulling in to get that route was really nicely done. Not gonna be able to stop this one. I thought Quid would have been able to delay him at least one more time, but it seems like they're happy to let him go. Just gonna try to take down that tower. Should be going down pretty easily here for Quid now. So yes, they do get the dragon on the bottom side, but it's not really an even trade because you're losing the turret, you're losing the herald.
Yep.
Mid lane tier 1 is low, bot lane tier 1 is low. So it's a very easy play here. 400 Thieves in these next couple minutes. Go to one lane, drop the herald, that tower's gone. Go to the next lane, knock it down. I mean, Double Up's gonna kill this for free, so you can get the 3 outers here within the next couple minutes if you want and really explode this gold Dignitas. And with him behind, he's been kind of relegated to this role where he's been stuck under tower a lot of time. There's the herald bot as expected.
More gold.
So another one gonna go down here. Someday could look for Jensen. Jensen knows it, so he's gonna have to back off.
No, there were a couple members of Dignitas top lane, so it could have been a little bit wary. But the bigger thing is the fact that second charge goes through for 100 Thieves. They're going to take that tier 2 in the bot lane. That is a huge... I thought it was a big swing of gold.
Positioning to fight for it.
Well, keep in mind, it is the Hextech Rift, and Diamond's already back on the field. It's down low, but look at Bucio on the other side. That's the Hex Gate a little bit too late from Diamond. They got a lot of damage onto Double Up, and Rich wants to re-engage, but Someday keeping him at bay, but they burst down Bucio as Rich got a little bit of attention coming in from 100 Thieves, looking for his way back into the fight. 4v5. Closer's gonna be the target, but he dashes away. And look at Diamond. He's got the flank. Hextech over the wall, but it's absorbed by Someday. With the sun coming on to one. They've got the Feather Storm, but Double Up barely survives back to the turret. Only
He had no cleanse, so he had to be on point with it. Someday now looking to try to turn things around. Has Diamond stepped too far?
A little bit too far, but maybe they wanted to bait that win in because they got a lot of damage and they found the poke onto Quid. All out onto Rich, but Rich gonna die to Someday as they look for the poke onto Double Up. It will be traded 2 for 2 at the moment with Bucio back on the Rift. Dignitas, probably the best play they could hope for right there.
Yeah, they do get a couple kills. It looks like they'll get a tower off the back of this as well. So that's going to be pretty nice, evening up the goal a little bit, but at the end of the day, 100 Thieves did still stop the dragon stack. Nail your poke, you've got to be perfect with your gauges. You have to really be on point when you are playing from a deficit like this, but it's Bucio finding Diamond. Diamond, though, could be in trouble.
That's going to be the depth charge into the back line. Jensen got a lot of attention, but it's going to be trade of support for support as Rich, the top laner. So they fight in the mid lane, a little bit of poke back and forth, but it's going to be the kill onto Maokai, and that's a Shurima shuffle pull back in from Quid. It's going to annihilate Dignitas. No trade onto Quid. He goes golden. Rich tries to get one back. The Crocodiles bite down onto the bird, but still dies regardless.
Yeah, they're going to be...
They can all roam to take down this tier 2.
Yeah, going to be moving back and forth between top and mid. They have the push in on top. Too many Dignitas members were committed towards mid lane, trying to push off Double Lift from that mid lane tier 2, but this is really difficult, and somebody's going to face
trying
check.
For something, but it's the tanky members of 100 Thieves are going into. The flash is away, the depth charge onto Tomo. They can pull back in Rich, and Rich has to slice and dice away. A lot of damage onto Dignitas. Even if nobody fell, the turrets will.
Yeah, the turrets will fall as Dignitas does get chunked down there.
Looking at him right now, he's working on... I'm not exactly sure which item he wants to get first because he got that...
On mistakes from 100 Thieves at this point, and Closer may have found Diamond.
Oh no, Diamond out of position, burst down pretty easily too. And without that engage tool that you can rely on, there's no pick that you could hope for onto Double Lift and Quid outside of the poke from Tomo and Jensen.
Yeah, gonna be tough now. It is a 5v4, the massive gold advantage here. 100 Thieves gonna be pushing in.
Looking for it, will die potentially. It's gonna be the Nature's Grasp with the dominance not popped just yet. They got a lot of damage onto the back line onto Quid, but Rich actually taken down. He didn't even get a pop. The ult, no, he did, but he still died regardless.
They're pretty low though. This is a little bit dicey. Look at Quid's health. Look at Someday's health. I mean, if they can land the poke.
They're poking out, but they don't realize that they were just committed to that Baron, so it is taken by 100 Thieves. As Dignitas try to go for the Solar Flare. It does get Double Lift into the air. He goes. Nobody on top of him just yet. Waiting for the ult, waiting for anything. The poke.
The Dragon, where we're likely to have our next contest, but Diamond too far out.
Too far out with the Hex Gate as well. They can chase that down anywhere. This is not your territory. You might feel safe in the jungle, but it's all 100 Thieves. They bought up everything. They have a monopoly here. And Diamond, you're getting hit by the wall, and as they go over the wall looking for Rich, the Rich will be able to get away.
Getting out on the map and trying to establish vision so you can have some hope at a comeback play. But unfortunately for him, he's easily caught up by Someday. Does cost
Same time, mid and bot are going to be the two first. So they get a lot of damage there. Solar Flare dodged away by Closer, and with the Cannon Minion buffed up by the Baron, that should be topple here any moment, and Someday should take down mid too.
Yeah, Jensen trying to push him off, dissuade him from going any farther forward, but Someday looking to potentially turn that around.
Got another dash away from the ult. Jensen barely alive, and the root comes in from Santorin. But what can you do here as Dignitas? They just don't have that angle. They're so far behind. 12,000 gold. 3 Hextech Dragons picked up by 100 Thieves. And they're going to lose 2 inhibitors without barely a fight.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. They're going to see if they can TP back in as well. TPing over towards top lane. Going to try to triple and hit them, but they're already knocking down the Nexus turrets, and the only angle for Dignitas might just be going next.
Yeah, it might be a GG go next, but Rich is on the other side looking for the flank as they already lost the tree. It's way too late. They just push you away, Rich. You might have flashed on top of them, but we knew this game was over for a while. 100 Thieves, they've had the lead, and they're now making sure they take every Dignitas member down before they topple the Nexus. They'll, not get Jensen, but they'll still pick up the win.
It's a quadra kill for